And we're back with another episode of Conference Calls. For those of you new to the show, this is where we sit down and watch a video game conference, and we call our shots beforehand and see how well we do with our predictions. Today we're going to be watching the Capcom Showcase 2023. This is the final showcase, I believe, of the Summer Games Fest week, formerly known as E3. We had Jeff Keighley's summer event kickoff. We had the Sony conference, the Xbox conference. We covered all of those. Today we're going to be covering Capcom's. Now, we did miss the PC Gamer show. Not a whole lot of note. Stormfront looks like possibly a pretty competent, a pretty decent successor to StarCraft 2. We missed the Ubisoft show, which was this afternoon, I believe, while I was at work. That included a look at Assassin's Creed Mirage, a Avatar video game, and I think Defiant X, which is like their Call of Duty competitor. So we missed a couple of things. We've covered a lot. Today we've got Capcom, which I'm personally excited for because we're going to see, hopefully, a lot more of Dragon's Dogma 2. Which at this point, I've pretty much waited for that sequel for about 12 years, almost half of my time on this earth. Which is weird to think about. I've been waiting for a sequel to that game. So, let's hop right into our predictions, huh? Why are we waiting around here doing nothing? So we've got 8.5 minutes on the clock before the conference starts. Let's see, do we got music here? What do you got for me, Capcom? Alright, we'll let that play in the background. It makes clock tick. So, as you guys know, if you've seen any of these before, if not, we like to make bingo cards of our predictions. I've got our free spaces Wolves Hunting Packs. This also goes for Goblins Ill Like Fire, their Masterworks all roads lead to Grand Soren. Those of you who play Dragon's Dogma, you know how the pawn chatter can be. So we're going to start off and see what we see here. Capcom's been on a hot streak. All their Resident Evil games have been great. 7, 8. RE4 Remake, RE2 Remake, Monster Hunter's been great, World, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, DMC 5 was great, Street Fighter 6 blowing up the world right now, all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna go Street Fighter 6. I'm gonna go new character tease, not test, new character tease. Seems pretty good. We got Resident Evil 4. What's the one with Ada Wong? What's Ada Wong's thing? I forget the name of it. It's like side stories. I want to say... Yo, this clock ticking is some intense pressure. I'm going to mute that. Oh, it's not Code Veronica. It's like Other Paths or something. Or Different Ways. I forget the name of it. But the real meat of the bones here is going to be... You know what, just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw out Dragon's Crown. Maybe we'll see a Dragon's Crown. But what we're really looking at is we're going to see Grigori. We're going to see all the classes. I'm going to go Warrior 6 skills. For those of you who don't know, Warrior was the only vocation in Dragon's Dogma to have 3 skills instead of the full 6. We're going to go DDO, no hybrids. So Dragon's Dogma Online was only released in the East. There was a weird issue with it. Not issue, but a direction change they took. In the original Dragon's Dogma, if you played a ranger, you would have a bow and daggers. And you could have dagger skills and bow skills. In DDO, the ranger only had a bow. And this worked for the rogue, this worked for Mystic Knight. You were limited to your 3 weapons. And I'm pretty sure in the first trailer we've seen of Dragon's Dogma 2, the only trailer really, it looks like that distinction is going to remain. So your rogue is only going to have daggers, ranger is only going to have bow, that sort of things. I think we saw a spirit lancer, which looks pretty neat. We're going to see the golem, gonna see the griffin. How do you guys spell this? Is this in English? Is this an American US thing? Griffin versus griffin? I honestly don't know the right way to do that. What are some hotter takes? We need new Street Fighter 6 stuff. I'm going to do New World Tour event, because I think they're going to do these like Monster Hunter World updates. Monster Hunter Rise, Primordial, Malzanos. Is it Malzanos? What was the vampire monster in Rise? Malzano? Yeah, Primordial Malzano. I think they teased that. What do we got? Anything else for Resident Evil 4? I don't know. I don't want to put too much Resident Evil 4 in here, because that game kind of just came out. I don't think we're going to see too much. Okay, I think we're going to get a new Monster Hunter, which is going to follow World. I don't think they're going to call it World 2. I don't think they're going to call it World 2. I don't know what they're going to call it. I don't think it's going to be like Monster Hunter Continent. I don't think it's going to be Monster Hunter Sail. We're going to go... I'm going to go Monster Hunter Horizons. That seems like a pretty bland name. Monster Hunter Horizons, and it's going to be like World 2. So it's going to have the... Instead of the spirit bugs, it's going to, or instead of the wire bugs, it's going to have the old slingshot arm. You're going to have to track them. It's going to be for like mainline consoles, not the Switch. You guys know what we're getting at with that one. I think if there is a new Monster Hunter, hold on. So we're really going to bank this. If there's a new Monster Hunter, there's going to be a new weapon type. So I think the last weapon type introduced to Monster Hunter, it was either the Charge Blade or the Insect Glaive. I think it was Charge Blade in 4 Ultimate, which was a 3DS game. Like, that's old. Like, we're talking a long time since there's been a new weapon added to Monster Hunter. I don't think it needs it, honestly. I think the weapon types that are there are very good. But I think they'll want to add something. And let's go even crazier. I think if there's another new Monster Hunter, we're bringing swimming back. So swimming was a mechanic only existent in Tri on the Wii, and you could fight like Legrai Chris and you could swim. It wasn't great, honestly, but I think we have the power, you know? We have the technology to make swimming good in Monster Hunter. I think we're going to see it. What are some other... Are there any See, I don't know Street Fighter well enough to make predictions for Street Fighter, I feel like. But we've got to have more Street Fighter than just new character tease. We did a new World Tour event. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Street Fighter 6. Capcom Tour promo. So this is the $1 million prize pool fighting game tournament Capcom's throwing out. I think we'll see something for that. Resident Evil 4, I really don't have anything else to say. Oh, Resident Evil 4 costumes. I think there's going to be a big costume DLC. Dress up Ashley as a cat or a mouse or something. Capitalize on the memes. Capitalize on the memes. What else does Capcom have? Yeah, RE2. Yeah. I don't think we're going to get any of that. Dead Rising. I don't think we're getting a new Dead Rising. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any of this. Devil May Cry, they're busy with Dragon's Dogma 2. All right, so let's roll it in. Let's make a lot of Dragon's Dogma 2 predictions, because that's definitely my wheelhouse in 2 minutes. We're going to go multiverse. So for those of you who know, the Blue Moon Tower was originally supposed to go through multiple dimensions, and they were all supposed to have their own dragon in the cycle, yada yada. This dragon is not Grigori, even though it sounds like the same voice actor. I think it literally is. I don't think it's technically the same character. We are going to go... The Duke is a pawn. I don't think the Duke is good. Something's up with the Duke. Dragon. We got the Griffin. We got Golems. I mean, Ogres. Cyclops. We could just go Harpy and Wolves. I mean, we could do all of these. Right. These are all the classic. Are we going to get the Saurus Lizards? Are there any more predictions? Okay, Vocations are going to be back. No multiplayer co-op. Can you make 3 pawns? Can you make a full party of pawns? I don't know. All right, instead of wolves, I'm going to go rework of pawn inclination, or maybe a fleshed... I'm going to go fleshed out pawn inclinations. Then we're going to get a BBI tease, Bitter Black Isle tease. Because let's bring that back. That's like the best part of Dragon's Dogma. Are we going to get warp stones? And I'm going to go infinite warp stones, or fairy stones. Infinite fairy stones. So, Dragon's Dogma has a fast travel mechanic where you can spend consumables to travel across the world. When they released the quote-unquote reboot remake, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen DLC, they gave everyone an item called the Eternal Fairy Stone, which let you fast travel as much as you want without having to spend 10,000 gold every time. It was a great quality of life feature, so I think we're just going to get it from the start. At the go, we got Beastmen, playable Beastmen. I'm going to go playable Beastmen, Cyclops with at least one new move. Alright, we're in. That's our bingo card. We're locked in, boys.
Hello, everyone.
Let's go!
Welcome to the Capcom
This is the one I'm most
Showcase.
excited about, so it better be good. I have no idea how long this is going to be.
Before we
Probably
get
no more
started,
than an hour.
We'd like to share that June 11th, 2023 marked Capcom's 40th anniversary.
Oh wow, that was yesterday, right? Why did they have this
A big
yesterday?
Thanks to everyone for playing our games. It's thanks to our amazing fans that we can celebrate such a milestone. We look forward to creating many more games in the years to come.
Move myself back
and
over
we
to the
hope that you'll
proper
continue to enjoy them.
position. All is right
Now
with the
it's
world.
time to show off our latest titles at the Capcom Showcase. Stay tuned until the end so you don't miss anything. Let's take a look at this video.
So this is the game they showed off at the Xbox show, which I have no idea what to make of this, because it doesn't look like anything they've made. I heard someone compare it to an Onimusha, but I've never played an Onimusha. I have no clue. I don't know anything about Onimusha. It looked like you're fighting some sort of Oni. At first I thought it was Neo, but that was Team Ninja, not Capcom. I have no clue what to make of this video game. It looked like a more character action type of thing. So. Neat little kaleidoscope patterns. See, the presentation of this looks like it could just be Monster Hunter Rise. Like, I get Switch game. Like, this just looks like that textured look of how they portrayed the RE engine in Rise. Right? Because this doesn't look like what I would attribute to a PS5 or an Xbox Series X game. It looks definitely a little bit lower. Not in a bad way, but definitely smaller in scope. You have a lot more linear hallways, tinier rooms, only a couple of enemies. But the designs are really rad. Like, look at that demon thing. I'm getting big Berserk vibes, if you guys have read Berserk. So what's interesting about this is that you look like you have teammates. Like, you have all these little archer guys in the background. Like, what's their deal? Is that... I don't think that's multiplayer co-op. That's probably just like NPC followers, which Capcom's been doing a lot of. They've been doing a lot of follower systems. In Sunbreak, they added the ability to have followers. Dragon's Dogma is obviously going to have pawns. This game looks like it has NPCs, so I wonder if they're really leveraging that sort of AI behavior across all their studios.
Experience a unique blend of strategy and action in this epic tale. A beautiful yet unsettling world of mystery awaits in Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess. Coming to Xbox Series X, Xbox
No,
Series
it is
S,
a main, not a
Windows,
Switch game.
PlayStation
Okay.
5, and Steam.
Huh. Alright. I don't know. That's such a wild card to me. I
Mega
have
Man
no clue.
X Dive Offline is coming to Steam, iOS, and Android.
Ooh, Mega Man mobile game. How the Mega Man fans doing lately? Are you guys good? You okay? Like, are they treating you right? I was never into Mega Man. I played a couple of the battle networks on the GBA, but not a whole lot beyond that. I'm hoping that you guys are doing all right.
Collected memories of the Mega Man X series is under attack. Dive into cyberspace using hunter programs to recover data before it's too late. Play as Mega Man
I like
X
the
and
Mega
other
Man characters that
from
have
the Mega Man
capes,
franchise,
despite there being presumably no
including
oxygen in the
characters that
cyber
haven't been
environment.
playable before.
Like, why do you need a cape? It looks rad.
Level up your favorite characters and equipment to create a powerful
Man,
hunter.
the moment I start seeing stars next to items, like a star rank, you just know it's gonna be some gacha bullshit, right? Like, that's the most, like, tip-off, like, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, or, like, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, like, yeah, spend more money, whale. Give us your money.
Complete stages and use element metals to recover memory pieces. Then analyze recovered memories to unlock characters.
Ultimate Armor X. I don't know any of these Mega Man characters. I know there's a, actually, I don't think I know the name of any of them besides just Mega Man.
Classic and new stages. You're bound to clash with familiar bosses from the past.
Okay, there's two ways you can take this. The cynical way is if they're starting the show out with a Mega Man mobile game, it either means they're saving for a big finale or that they have nothing to show. Now, Capcom's been on a hot streak. I'm assuming they're saving for a big finale, you know? Like, make people, you don't want people to show up for Dragon's Dogma 2 in the first 5 minutes and then tune out the rest of the show. You gotta keep them waiting for it, you know? So I'm hoping we start picking it up a little bit, though. I don't really care about a Mega Man mobile game.
A new era of fighting games is upon us.
People are loving Street Fighter 6. If I wish I was better at fighting games, I never really got into them. But by all accounts, this is the best one released, if not ever.
Street Fighter
So
6 includes World Tour, an expansive single-player story mode. Fighting Ground, the core fighting game experience made even more accessible.
the creative characters you can make in this game are messed up. You can have some ridiculous looking characters fight each other.
These are the game's 3 main modes.
Also, props to Capcom for putting subtitles on their stream. Big ups.
So you can enjoy the game for a long time to come.
Early summer vibes. Okay.
Street Fighter 6 is out now for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox
Oh, that's a
Series
PS4
S,
game?
and Steam. Don't miss
I'm
it.
surprised they went cross-generation with that. We're like 3-4 years after the release of the PS5, right? Like,
We also have an announcement
how
for
long are we
Capcom
gonna keep
Pro
this
Tour
tied down?
2023. This year's Capcom
I know
Pro Tour will
COVID
feature
threw some
Street
things
Fighter
out of the
6,
mix,
the
but
newest
like
entry
at a
in the
certain
series.
point, you gotta toss the old stuff aside, people.
Players from around the world will compete in regional matches and battle to be this year's champion. To celebrate the launch of Street Fighter 6, this year we have our largest prize pool ever. The total prize pool for Capcom Pro Tour is over $2 million, with $1 million going to first place. Capcom Pro Tour 2023 will feature 3 types of tournaments: online premieres, offline premieres, and World Warrior.
So the $1 million prize pool for this, in terms of fighting games, it's unheard of. Now, other games have had large prize pools. CSGO majors, like Dota 2's the international, League of Legends World Championships. Like, there have been high prize pools in fighting games, or in video games and esports, Overwatch League, but never for fighting games. So this is going to get a lot of people in. Like, this right now is the fighting game. It just is. Like, they've completely taken over the market with this game. So if you guys want your chance on $1 million, quit your jobs, pick up Street Fighter 6, and do your goddamn best.
About the Street Fighter League World Championship 2023. The US and European leagues will determine the teams that will go on to compete in the World Championship.
I don't know anything about this. This part of the show is definitely not for me.
Get up close and personal with Resident Evil.
So this is so
4 on
funny. So I'm
PlayStation
going to tell you
5.
guys a little anecdote here. Zach and I both own Oculus Rift S's, which are okay. You know, they're okay. It's not the Quest. It's not the Index. I wish it was the Index, but that was $600 more expensive. And we like playing some games on it every now and again. So Oculus came out and said, hey, we're making an RE4 remake for VR, or, you know, just porting RE4 to VR, and apparently, by all accounts, it's quite a good game. However, you can only play it on the Quest. It's not even an Oculus Store exclusive, it's a Quest 2 exclusive. So we have the Rift S, we're fucked. Capcom shows this out in the Sony show, and all of a sudden, it's a PlayStation VR 2 exclusive. So, like, when are we gonna get it? When is it coming to the Rift S? I don't know. So, Pragmata's cool. This is a game that was announced with a young girl and a astronaut holding hands like 3 years ago, and nothing since. I'm getting Vanquish vibes. This looks a lot like Vanquish. Like that soldier? That's just Vanquish, man. Which is rad. I love Vanquish.
Up you go. Sorry, kiddo. Still got a ways to go.
What was she writing? Was it some demon shit? 2022, very sorry. Oh, because they're delaying it? Are they apologizing for the delay, or are they delaying it again? So this looks like a Vanquish, which I'm okay with. Yeah, they don't have much to show. That game's early. I wonder if they're having problems with it, or if they're just moving resources elsewhere. Because I don't think they ever promised. To all our expectant fans, it is with heavy heart we must further postpone the release of Pragmata. Our team is hard at work making the best game that we possibly can, but we need more time. We will continue to do our best to ensure that the final product is one that is worthy of your patience. Thank you for your continued support.
It's almost time
So,
for the ghost trick. Here's the latest
we don't know
on the
much
game.
about it. It looks like you have a magic girl on your back and you're doing cool
Hello,
combat
everyone.
things,
I'm
which is, you know, that's neat,
the original
I guess.
creator of Ghost Trick. It's almost time for the game's
Ghost Trick is a
release,
game I never
and
played. I
can't
think these are
wait to reach
3DS
first.
games.
But first, let's get started
Capcom
with
made a
this.
whole lot of those. World premiere. There was a guess the game with Ghost Trick in it, and I did not get it right, because, like, who the fuck was gonna recognize Ghost Trick? That dog was in there. That dog was there. It was in the guess the game screenshot.
The demo for Ghost Trick is available now for download. The story starts
I like
around
this
his
guy's
kid named
hat.
Cecil. In the course of solving his own murder, he will meet and change the lives of all sorts of people in all sorts of situations.
Wait, so you play as a
Things may seem
ghost?
unrelated at first, but each person plays a vital role in Cecil's story. And together, their stories will
Is this a
lead
new
into
Ghost
one
Trick, or is this a
complex truth.
remake of the
So
game?
think of the demo as a doorway, inviting you into a great big mystery. It's been 30 years since we made the original game. And just like Cecil, I met many new people, and there were many miracles that occurred during its development. I have no doubt these experiences.
This guy's
would
doing a
shape
really good
Ghost Trick
job
into the
at
unforgettable
presenting this in
game.
English.
To the team
Like, he's doing a
developing it for
much
this
better
game,
job than I would do
thought
presenting
fans
something in
have shown
Japanese.
so much love towards it.
That
I'm
dog's
so
great,
grateful
that
to
Shiba.
all of you. I am thrilled that through this rebirth, Ghost Trick will be available
Okay,
to
so a
so
remake
many more
remaster.
people
Yeah, why
around the
not?
world.
Good for him.
Now,
Hopefully
look
it's not
for
like
its release.
Shenmue.
And
Hopefully
one
it
more
turns
thing.
out better than
I tried
Shenmue.
this very, very hard for 2 weeks for this appearance.
Yeah, you do you,
So,
man.
should be me someday. It will make me very happy if we could speak in Japanese.
I wonder if he was forced to do this. Like, did he volunteer to practice for 2 weeks of English? Or did they say, yo, we're presenting all our stuff in English? You have to. That poor guy. Is there a timer? I mean, they showed the clock with 12 hours.
Creator of the Ace Attorney series, Shu Takumi.
Oh,
This
he's the
classic
Ace
mystery
Attorney
game is
guy?
being reborn.
I didn't know that.
A man
Okay.
named Cecil loses both his memory and his life. Using the powers of the dead, he tries to solve the mystery of his own death. The only clue he has is a red-headed detective. A night of mystery begins anew. A rookie detective, brimming with a sense of justice. She too is being targeted, and Cecil witnesses her death. Who was I? Why was I killed? Who killed me? And what does it mean that I was given these powers of the dead? Use the powers of the dead to possess and trick items. The controls are easy.
What does it mean to
Connect
trick
Cecil's
objects? Is
glowing
it just
blue
like
soul to
making the
core
pan
objects
shake
to
in the
possess
kitchen,
them.
or like flicking the lights on and off?
Possess the tire. Possess the bowl. Possess the star ornament. You can then trick the objects you possess. Trick the guitar to play it. What will happen when you trick the card?
So is this like past manipulation or monitoring the events of the future?
Possessing and tricking objects will let you access new areas. Sissel can go back 4 minutes
He
before
can go
someone's death.
back in time? Is that something all
What happened
ghosts can
before
do?
her murder?
Is that the power of the
Those
dead?
games are hidden in the past.
Is that how kill cams work? Oh, it all makes
Follow
sense
past
now.
events in real time. The limit, however, is 4 minutes. Help people avoid near-death predicaments and
Where did
change their
4
fates.
minutes come from? Why that number?
Sissel will face death in many forms. Changing their fates will change the story,
Yo, look at that guy.
and that story must be linked in some way to the mystery of
This
Sissel's
looks
death.
okay. I don't think I'm gonna buy this, but when it's
Ghost
included in a
Trick, launching on
Capcom
June
Humble
30th,
Bundle 5 years in the
2023.
future, I'll probably pick it up.
Demo version available now. Don't miss the pre-order bonuses.
I'll
See
get the
official
vinyl.
website for details.
Oh wait, the dog's name is Missile? I've heard Missile before. I didn't know that was the dog from Ghost Trick. Okay.
Now on to the next game in today's lineup.
They're not even announcing the name? World premiere. Well, it can't be Dragon's Dogma. Monster Hunter. Let's go. What else is going to be new? Nope. Oh, Ace Attorney? Makes sense. I hear people hate Apollo Justice. Apparently he took over. They tried to like pass the torch away from Phoenix Wright. Like a Dante De Niro. But I hear people hate Apollo, that he's just boring. I've never really played these, so I can't comment too much. These look like characters. Dual Destinies. Hey, that's a game that exists. Is that a remake? Look at the eye patch. Okay, I wonder if that guy did it. Do you think he did it? That's the defense attorney, right? Edgeworth? He's like your rivalish. Can you put away the wrong person in these games? Can you convince the judge to like arrest and imprison an innocent person? Does that, do you get a game over, or do you just like miss out on the true ending? Yo, thank you Capcom for doing the thing of getting your games away from 3DSs. Like, more companies need to just put out anniversary. Square Enix did it with Kingdom Hearts, and that's insane value. You could pay $60 for like every Kingdom Hearts game ever released, except for that Nokia cell phone game. Konami's starting to do it with Metal Gear. We'll see how that turns out. But like, please, 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 people want to play your games. Don't make them pull out a 3DS or an emulator, or pull out the PS2 and plug it in to play them. I'm still waiting for a Gears of War collection that I can actually play on my PC. Like, just let people play your games.
The courtroom drama of each game have been relitigated in beautiful full HD. Available in 7 languages: Japanese, English, French, German, Korean, and traditional and simplified Chinese.
Traditional and simplified
We've also added
Chinese.
voice recordings for the new languages. We're sure there's no objection to everything included in this
Yeah,
collection.
so they put in a little bit of work. It's
Apollo
not a straight
Justice
port.
Ace Attorney Trilogy is currently in development for release in early 2024. Please look forward to more information.
I keep
about this
hearing
collection
early
in the future.
2024, and I'm like, God, that's so far away. And then I look at a calendar, and it's like 8 months, and I'm like,
Next,
oh.
we have some Capcom
Oh,
news
no.
to share.
Capcom news. Profits record high.
This
We're
month
killing
marks
it.
Capcom's 40th anniversary. As part of the celebration, we've opened a digital theme park called Capcom Town.
Capcom Town.
Take a stroll through the museum to view original
That's a
artwork
Ryu.
and other materials from various titles on display.
Oh, that's fun. Concept art and stuff.
You can even play a few of Capcom's beloved classics for free.
Yo, Final Fight?
Head on over to the castle to cast your vote in the Capcom elections.
Little customer polls. I always like the character polls to see like who's popular in Japan versus who's popular in the West. Like, there's always a pretty big
We
difference.
can't wait for everyone to enjoy this
Like, those
attraction.
P5 character polls between East and West are are
along with the many
nuts.
other fun experiences we've prepared at
Sure. Why not? I'm probably not going to look at it,
a
but
Capcom ID account is required to play Resident Evil RE-verse. Our new upcoming
a
title,
Capcom
Exo
ID
Primal,
account is also required to
and
play
use the online
Duelist
features
2.
of Street Fighter 6.
I don't know how the hell Duelist 2, the collectible card game grid battler,
Capcom services and
is in
campaigns,
any way
such
attached
as a
to
survey about
Capcom,
today's
but
Capcom showcase.
a Capcom ID is required for that for some
We'll release
reason.
More titles and services compatible with
Neat game,
Capcom
though.
ID soon. Register now for Capcom ID.
You think we're gonna see? I didn't even put Exo Primal on the bingo
Now for
card.
the latest on
Exo Primal
ahead of next month's launch.
completely skipped my mind. I played this game for like 10 hours when the beta was open with some friends. This game's weird as hell. Like, I don't know what it's trying to be. Because the first part, it's a multiplayer game. There's two teams. It's split into two phases. Stage 1 is your team versus dinosaurs. Do an objective. The faster you do it, the more an advantage you have in Stage 2. Stage 2 becomes PvP. But, like, Stage 1 didn't matter in the beta. Like, no matter how bad or how well you did in Stage 1, it may have given you a 5-second delay or head start in Stage 2. And it was just a PvP game. I don't know what it's trying to be. Like, it's wild.
Exo suits were developed right here.
I need exosuits. It's our only shot.
Some of the suits were cool. Like, the character classes in the suits were pretty neat. I played a lot of the sniper. I played the two-pistol, like, rollerblader. And I played the witch doctor medic. Like, the classes seemed really fun. There was, like, 14 of them or something. Like, a lot of different suits you could play as. But, like, just the game is so odd.
The fuel of the future.
All this time, Heisel is a side effect of time travel? Did they just juice it out of dead dinosaurs?
At least we know why dinosaurs bleed blood. Lozo, unrefined.
So there's a Lozol and Hyzol.
Our Neosaur.
Is this a game? Is this a game about drugs secretly? Okay, so I did not play anything like this in the beta. There were no raid boss mechanics. Also, that FPS is chugging. Holy moly. That's a raid. This is a raid.
I promise you this. We'll find
That is an FF14 trial boss.
all anchor project files have serial
That is T-Rex Savage.
starting with 181. That's the project code for Leviathan's core.
Okay, Doc.
Oh, gentlemen, I didn't get your names.
Golos, the hammerhead.
They're also trying to make the AI in this game feel like charming. Like, they're trying to make that guy feel like a GLaDOS, but it is like without all the charm of GLaDOS.
Activating massacre module. Summoning Neo T-Rex.
Neo T-Rex Swarm. Like, where else are you gonna hear that in a video game?
Good hunting, Ace.
And, like, I don't want to say it's not fun, because, like, the gameplay was tight. Like, it's a competent PvP hero shooter. It's just, why add the It's so weird.
Presenting my most exciting combat project, the Savage Gauntlet.
Is this a wave defense? Oh no, a time trial. Okay, I played a little bit of Deadeye. I did not play Roadblock. I did play Witch Doctor. So yeah, get your cosmetics. Everything needs to be a hero shooter. See, I played the person on the left there, Vigilant. And I played Nimbus on the right. Vigilant was cool. 19 execute skins, weapon skins. So it looks like no content is locked behind the past, just cosmetics. So that's a good plus. Day one game, Xbox Game Pass. Go ahead, peeps. Anything good so far? Not really. I think they're keeping the good stuff for the later half so that people stick around through the whole show. There was Ghost Trick. There is a new Phoenix Wright collection. There was a Mega Man iOS Android game. And this weird PvPvE dinosaur hero shooter. I played Exo Primal in the beta. It was alright. But it's weird. Like, it seems like a good Xbox Game Pass game, which it is day one, but like, it's so weird. Like, I have no idea what they're trying to make from this game.
Let's start with the story. Ace, the game's protagonist is transported to the year 2040 and forced to participate in a never-ending series of war games.
Yeah, you gotta
The
collect
story
data for the
unfolds as
make
you
the
play
best
through Dino
exosuit.
Survival, the game's main mode. Gathering intel to update the analysis map unravels the mysteries surrounding parallel worlds and the AI entity known as Leviathan. At times, players will also engage in special boss
Yeah, they
battles
showed
as
off what
part of the
looked like
main
an
story.
FF14
Dino Survival will
trial.
also
There's a
change as
T-Rex
the
doing
story progresses.
Akamorns and like
You'll
black
unlock new
holes.
missions with a variety of objectives.
I'm pretty sure a Neo
including
T-Rex
10-player
swarm
co-op,
called down
a multitude
Meteor,
of dinosaurs to fight, and
which is
more
rad.
missions.
Like nothing about
The game
free
will also
pause the
feature
frame here
assortment
at
of
any
unlockables
frame. It's
and
rad.
challenges.
Is
Modules
good
can
Game
be
Pass
used
game
to
just
enhance
code for the B
exosuits
games of
and modify active
yesteryear?
skills. These
What
modules
makes
can
a
be
good
obtained by
Game
fulfilling
Pass?
certain
A good
conditions
Game
while you
Pass
play the
game is a game you don't want to pay full
You can
price
also
for.
personalize your appearance with a variety of cosmetics, such
If
as
you look at a new
exosuit
game
skins,
release
weapon
and you
skins,
say, I'll buy
decals,
that when it's
and
$10, but you're actually
The
going to
game also
forget about
features
it by
a
the time it
special
reaches
five-player
$10,
mission
that's a
that
good
changes
Game Pass
weekly.
game.
Compete with
That's
squads from around the
typically
world
B
for the fastest
games.
completion times, or
Like,
by earning awards
would the
through achievements,
Vampire,
like
would
most damage
Vampire
dealt
have
with
been a
tank
good Game
suit in
Pass
battle.
game? Yeah, Vampire would have been. Would Remember
There are
Me
many
have been
ways
an
to
okay
enjoy
Game
the
Pass
game,
game?
even after
Yeah,
completing the
Remember
main
Me would have
story.
been an okay Game Pass game.
We took your feedback into consideration.
I don't
as
know.
well.
It's
In the full
what's that
version of
Supreme
Exo
Court
Primal,
justice
we plan
who
to
was like
implement a
passing a
mode where
ruling
victory
on
is
banning
determined by
pornography,
completing missions as
and they were
quickly
trying to
as possible,
codify what
instead of direct
determined
combat with other players.
pornography or what
We hope you look
what
forward to that.
what
Now,
determined
let's go over all the new info we just saw
illicit
in the video.
material. And he's like, I don't know if I will ever have the eloquence
that
to
new
properly
face at the
define the boundary in words, but I know it when I see it.
The
That's how I
developer of
feel
the
about with
Exo
Game
suits.
Pass games. You can point at a game
the
and say
head of
that's a
Anchor
Game Pass game.
IBS's
Vampire is
elite
definitely on
research
Game
group
Pass.
based on
Vampire came out
Cookie
before
Tail
Game
Island.
Pass existed. I think they added it to it. But like, would it have been a day one Game Passer?
A space elevator that
I don't know.
extends from the Anchor
Also,
Division
we're just
research
casually
facility
talking over the
into orbit will also
Stratovator
be a
being
playable
swarmed by
map.
Velociraptors.
Incredible battles will unfold while exofighters and dinosaurs
Like,
clash atop this massive
I
space
don't
elevator.
know if I love or hate this game
Players will even
because
encounter
it's
dangerous
split into
mutations
two
of
phases.
dinosaurs
Stage
known as
1 is
Neos.
PvE,
The most
and the
deadly among
faster
them
you
being
do
the
it,
Neo
the more
T-Rex.
advantage you have over the
You'll need to
PvP
work
team in
together
Stage
with your
2.
team to stand a chance at taking them down.
But ultimately,
Oh, no.
Stage 1 doesn't matter, and it's just a
Swarm of Neo
PvP hero
T-Rexes?
shooter. Which
One
is like still
Leviathan's
kind of
true
cool, because all the
attention.
suits are different and the abilities are fun, and it felt
What's the
okay to
deal with this new
shoot.
exosuit?
But like, why have Stage 1 at all?
While it may look similar to Deadeye, this exosuit is a variant.
Oh, and you have
Deadeye
variants?
Alpha
There are also like
First
14 suits in this game. Like, there is a
Unlike
large
the
amount of
former
variety.
Deadeye, this variant comes equipped with a weapon that can burst fire or be used as a shotgun, allowing exofighters to change their style of play. Exosuit variants, including Deadeye
There's a lot of
Alpha, will be
EDF
added in the
DNA
title
in
update
this.
Following the full version's release. At the end of the video, we revealed Savage Gauntlet, a mode that lets you take on special 5-player missions that change weekly. In this mode, players can enjoy a change of pace from Dino Survival. by
Is
competing
5
against
players
exofighters
like the
from all
ideal
over the
number
world for the
for
fastest completion
PvP
missions.
games? Because co-op, it's always 4. 4 is always the co-op game. And that feels very like Dungeons and Dragons-y. You have the wizard, you have the cleric, you have the rogue, and you have the fighter. Maybe switch one of those out with a ranger. But like PvP tends to be 5. You got Counter-Strike, your Dota, your League of Legends. Now it's Exo Primal. Like, I feel like it's 3s or 5s. There's not many 4-player. Overwatch 2 is now 5.
Check out the official website for dates and times. We hope you're all excited to try out this new content. Players will also receive a new reward for participating. Don't miss out. We'll continue to make adjustments.
His glasses are an interesting
leading up to
shape.
the game's launch on July 14th.
You guys see that? It looks like the right lens is
Thank you again
odd.
for all the feedback. We look forward to seeing you in the second
different.
open beta test. That's all we have for you today. See you in the war games.
That's the level of commentary I've stooped to, is pointing out this guy's weird glasses frame. It's a good sign. Yes, alright, main event. Let's go. the last title, save the best for last. We have half an hour until it's 7 p.m. I am hoping, goddamn hoping, for 30 minutes of Dragon's Dogma 2. Let's go, folks. But that means no Monster Hunter, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I heard this game sucks. Are you, Zach? Look at Itsuno here, and you tell him to his face that he sucks.
Some more information about the new game. First, let's take a look at the trailer.
All right, so we're getting a revamp of the trailer. Dragon's Dogma. All right, Dragon's Dogma does suck. Dragon's Dogma was like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But what it does well, it does so well, and I'm so into. No, I can call out specific people. I can call out specifics. You can't hide behind the veer or the sheer veil of anonymity in the chat. I can call you out.
You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's fall?
So this trailer makes Dragon's Dogma 2 literally look like Dragon's Dogma 1, but ported to a new engine. Like, so much of this, all the attacks, all the monsters, not that, that's new actually, is just ripped completely out of Dragon's Dogma 1. So, like, that might as well be the same goddamn Cyclops model. That's just Bolide. Like, this is just Grand Soren, effectively. So much of this is just Dragon's Dogma 1 again. Hi, Grigori, though I think you're technically a different dragon. Same Griffin. Same Ogre. We still got the Warrior. We got Springboard launching the Rogue into the air. Bridge is new. High-fiving is new. Alright. Medusa's new, but that's just out of Dragon's Dogma Online. So is the Sphinx. Sick-ass shot of a Griffin. So, there was a... I don't know if it was a leak or if Capcom released it. I think Capcom released it. But after, like... After, I think, the PC port of Dragon's Dogma. So maybe, like, 5-6 years ago. Maybe, like, closer to 8 at this point. They released a whole bunch of original concept art for Dragon's Dogma. And it had so much unfinished material. You had Beastmen, you had multiverses, you would go to the moon. All this stuff that just never got done due to budget. It is like the most rushed game. So it really looks like this isn't Dragon's Dogma 2. It just looks like Dragon's Dogma : we got the time and budget this time. So this is going to be the fullest vision that they had. So I'm excited to see it.
And second, gameplay will feature action role-playing mechanics set in an open-world environment. In the Dragon's Dogma series, you embark on your adventures with pawns, otherworldly beings controlled by AI. Alongside the player-controlled Arisen, you can embark on your journey with a main pawn that can be customized to your
Oh, you can make your pawn the beast people?
Support pawns you can borrow from other
Okay, so my bingo card was wrong. I was thinking maybe you could make 3. But it looks like you're still making your main and borrowing the others, which has added a nice bit of community. God, the graphics look sick. It looks so good.
They can also help guide you to new locations, or give you a high five following a successful battle.
I want to high five my pawn. Have fun borrowing your 2 other lowly characters.
RE engine, resulting in a dense world woven with high graphical fidelity. You'll enjoy a world roughly 4 times the size of the original Dragon's Dogma.
So Dragon's Dogma was not a tiny game, it was just very empty, because they didn't have time to put locations. So 4 times, like, that's sizable. Like, we're reaching Skyrim levels, probably.
In this vibrant fantasy world.
Maybe longer.
To a variety of vocations to choose from. Your vocation will shape your Arisen's role throughout the adventure. Will you take on
So vacations are the job system. You can swap vocations at any time at the tavern. So you have your job rank and your character level being separate.
I want to go over a few sections from the trailer that show what we've improved for Dragon's Dogma 2. This game is designed to enable players to take on situations.
So what's with the bridge physics? Like, are we full destructible environment, or is it just bridges?
Like immersive physics brings pawns,
Alright, so the fighter used the springboard shield on the Strider to launch him up to the ogre. Looks cool.
If you destroyed that bridge, or if you pulled that monster's leg? What other exciting possibilities can you think of? Meet 2 characters pivotal to the story that also appear in the game's key art. Ulrika, a bow wielder with a deep connection to the Arisen.
This game really makes you feel like Dragon's Dogma. It does, man. It does. According to the anime, you can literally become Dragon's Dogma.
And situations you will encounter in the game are sure to keep you on your toes.
They're not really showing that much new here.
During your
Slightly
adventure,
disappointed.
You will come across familiar monsters from the previous game, as well as new
That Sphinx
monsters
design is
such as
rad, though.
Medusa. You can look forward to new player vocations and many new experiences unique to Dragon's Dogma 2. Please stay tuned for
Is
more
that literally all they're gonna show? Dude, I'm gonna be so
information.
bummed.
So much for tuning in.
No! Capcom! That can't be it. You showed like nothing new. This is all just the trailer. You showed like maybe like four new things. Oh, Capcom. My dude. Capcom, no! No! Come on! No way! That's it? I mean, I'm gonna go back and rewind this, but like, I was expecting like a half-hour deep dive into this thing. Like, it should be fairly close to being released. Pwned? Dude, I feel pwned. I'm waiting for like, who was the host of like Pranked to come out on stage and be like, gotcha, here's your trailer. Alright.
Beyond and hello and
Get out of here, IGN. This is maybe the most disappointed I've been in a conference in a long time. I would have rather have seen nothing. I would have rather seen nothing. Like, oh man. Oh, what do we got that's new? None of this is new. None of this is new. Hold on, we're gonna find something here. Something here that's new that we didn't know. Alright, so it does look like playable beast men. That's neat. And beast ladies. You know, we shouldn't assume. Alright, I was afraid that they'd be NPC only, but that's rad. Alright, this scene is new. We got the goblins. They ill like fire. We know this. Same moves. Roundhouse slash. Yeah, that's a new melee combo. That's cool. This is the same shot from the trailer. High-fiving is the same. What do these goblins look like? I gotta analyze. Okay. They need a dental plan. No dental plan in Goblinville. Look at that dude's little helmet. Hold on. Look at the dude's helmet on the right. Look at that little thing. That's great. Love that helmet.
And players will feel like they've been reborn in this vibrant
This is just a shot from the trailer. Good old blink strike. Yep, that's just warrior doing warrior things. Wow. Wow, they have nothing. Okay. Okay, this is disappointing. So, when they put out the trailer for Dragon's Dogma 2 and they showed gameplay, I was really confident. I was like, wow, look, they're showing us the game. They must be pretty far along. They must be pretty close to releasing it. You know, it's not a CG trailer. It's nothing like that. It's not cutscenes. No, like, this is the game. And then for their 40th anniversary and 11th year anniversary of Dragon's Dogma, they do this and they show just the same thing again. That's all they have? That's all they have? That's it? You can't just do, you need more than that. Like, I was legitimately, this game is 6 months away to this game might be 2 years away. And that sucks. So yeah, this bingo card, this bingo card is whack. This bingo card may have banked on there being a longer showing of Dragon's Dogma 2. So no new character tease. There was a Capcom tour mention. Nothing for Monster Hunter Rise, I think. Nothing for RE4 that's new. Nothing. No Monster Hunter mention at all, I think. No Dragon's Dogma. Nope. Well, maybe. We don't know yet. Nope. I think yes and no. Okay, so after the Xbox One, I said, I think this might have been the worst bingo card I've ever made. I am proud to announce that this is the worst bingo card I have ever made. This is so bad. I say this every time. You know, just because I don't get everything right doesn't mean it's a bad show. It means there was new exciting stuff that I couldn't have predicted. No, this was a bad show. Capcom dropping the ball here. I'm pretty bummed about it. I'm trying to find a way to end this on a positive note. Time for this conference call to collect. Time for this conference call to, like, can I fire Capcom from the company if this is the best they can do on this conference call? Like, can I call up Mr. John Capcom and be like, I need Dragon's Dogma 2 on my desk by Monday? Or else you're gone, bozo? Like, what do I even do here? I don't know. It's only been like 40 minutes. It hasn't been a long time. This is going to be a short stream. I didn't expect this to be longer than an hour, but you never know. Yeah, man. We didn't get anything. I did also totally blank on Exoprimal. I knew that game was coming out. I totally forgot to put it on this bingo card. We had at least been able to get one more. Wow. Wow. That is a letdown. That is a bummer. I'm not having a back select time right now. I don't know. This kind of feels like a back select time. I guess it depends on how highly you rate us. Man, it's like they didn't even try. Like, they didn't even... Street Fighter 6 is selling like hotcakes. Everyone's loving it, and they didn't give it the time of goddamn day. RE4 Remake, critical acclaim, best-selling Resident Evil. No, get it out of here. We're going to show the PSVR 2 port for 30 seconds and get it off the screen. But we're going to dedicate 6 minutes to Ghost Trick. The fucking Ghost Trick. Oh, man. All right, we need to raise the vibes here. All right. So this was the last event of Summer Games Fest of E3 Week 2023. You know, don't end on a bang, end on a whimper. Some of the things we didn't cover, the FF16 showcase was yesterday. It was pretty good. For those of you with a PS5, go play that FF16 demo. It is Kino. If Zach's still in the chat and he's interested, we might play that demo tomorrow if he doesn't have objections. Or not tomorrow, that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we might be playing the FF16 prologue demo. It looks pretty darn good. What else is out? Missed the Ubisoft show. We missed the PC Gamer. Not a whole lot was shown. So, all right. I think this is where we wrap it up. So, yeah, that's a little disappointing. But all right, everybody, I'm going to send you out to the music zone. There's only one song we can play. The wind will push you over shortly.